All right, let's do one with a radical. In this case, we're going to be simplifying radicals. Now, I labeled my triangle both angles. This one's theta. Does anybody know what Greek letter this one is? It rhymes with theta, and it starts with a V. Beta, yes. All right, so let's do some examples with theta and beta. Let's do cosecant of theta. First off, you need to know that cosecant is h over o, or hypotenuse over opposite. Now we need to go to the angle theta. So theta is right here. Everybody see this is a hypotenuse? And this is the opposite side. So it's going to be 2 radical 5 over 4. Here's my hypotenuse. Here's my opposite side. That's step 2. Step 3 is to plug it into the ratio. So it's going to be 2 squared root of 5 over 4. Now how would you reduce that? You got a 2 on top and a 4 on the bottom? So you just put a 2 on the bottom, right? So the final answer is square root of 5 over 2. It's going to give you cosecant of theta. Put some parentheses there, because that's...
Why did you put 2 on those?
Well, 2 over 4 reduces to 1 over 2.
Oh.
So you could write it like this if you wanted to. But the 1 on top goes away, right? So it just becomes 5 radical 2. Sorry, square root of 5 over 2. Which is a decimal. I don't know exactly what it is. Let's see. It'd be a little bit bigger than 1, right? If you look up back at the triangle, you can see that this is a little bit more than 100% of that. So that's why it's bigger than 1. Okay, let's do sine of beta. I think this is almost through here. What's the definition of sine? Without looking. O over h, right? So let's go to the triangle, see what we got for opposite of beta. What is opposite of beta? 2. And what's the hypotenuse? 2 radical 5, right? So it's going to be 2 over 2 radical 5. Okay, well, first of all, she's right. The 2's will cancel, and you're left with 1 over radical 5. However, you can't have what in the bottom of a fraction? So you have to multiply the top and bottom by that radical. This is why we're doing this example. Okay? How do you get the square root of 5 out of the bottom? What would you multiply the top and bottom by? Square root of 5. Correct. That's called rationalizing the denominator. The bottom just becomes 5 because the square roots cancel. The top just becomes square root of 5. So that's your answer for sine of beta. Now that would be a pretty small decimal. That's going to be much less than 1. I'm going to guess it's about maybe 0.3, 0.4, less than half. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. It makes sense. This is, well, it kind of looks like it's about half of that. I'm not sure. This is not drawn to scale, by the way, so anyway, it basically means this side is much less than half of this side if it were drawn to scale.